Students, are you all hearing me? Okay, so Assalamu alaikum to all and a very good morning to you all. My name is Mas Wale Khan. Right now, better don't unmute your mic. I'll allow you when you have to unmute your mic and you can ask questions and you can ask your queries. Okay, beta? Okay, so my name is Mas Wale Khan and I'm currently doing my bachelor's in applied chemistry and chemical technology and working as a senior computer teacher and junior coordinator in the educational center school right now. More than 2.5 years I am doing teaching and I am teaching. Okay, so today the Academy School and my teacher Miss Unaiza have given me this opportunity to come here as a motivational speaker. Okay, so today I'll give you some discussion about communication skills. Okay, before that I would like to introduce that I'm doing this motivational speech since last 2 years and on my YouTube there is a channel also, The Growing Guide, on which I used to upload the motivational speeches about the new learning things on the current topics, vlogs also and funny videos. So it's been 2 years, more than 2 years that I am doing this thing. So I am very grateful to Miss Unaiza and the Academy School for giving me this opportunity. Okay, so let's begin with our topic, communication. As you know that our today's topic is about how to improve communication skills and what are the communication skills. Okay, so let's begin with the topic. What is basically communication skills is? Communication skills means the talking and the interaction between two people. When more than two people are talking and they are standing, the way they talk and they are talking, that is known as communication. Let me give you an example. First of all, let all of you know that nowadays COVID-19 is going very fast. So due to that the virus, we are here on online. If there was no virus like this, so you will be sitting in your school and I'll be on your stage and I will be in face-to-face interaction. That is also known as communication. But due to this virus, we are here on online class. But the communication is still present. You see that communication is still present because without no communication we cannot talk to anyone. Like if we are standing, if two people are standing and if they are only standing and looking to each other, that's not right thing. They will, how they can talk to each other? Because of only communication. With the help of communication they can talk to each other, they can communicate with each other what basically communication is. Okay, so basically communication skills, in simple words we can say that communication skill is the talking and the interaction of two or more than two people. There are many ways of communication, like when you are talking with your teacher, the way is different when you talk with your teacher and the way is different when you sit with your friends and with your cousins as well. So you will be maintaining a decorum. There is a decorum between you and your teacher, and there is no decorum between your friends because there is a friendly discussion between you and your friend. So there is but still the communication is present between all of you. Okay, so are you understanding me? Tell me, are you getting my point? Okay, so moving towards what basically we'll go in detail about, we'll discuss today what basically communication is, why communication is important, what are the examples of communication, what the things that you cannot ignore during communication, and what things you have to observe and you have to keep while discussing or while doing communication with anyone or like with your friend, with your teacher, with anyone, and what respect is also important in this communication. Okay, so students, let's begin with our first topic, what is effective communication. Okay students, hope you are getting my point. You can ask me questions as well, but one by one, not you have to open all of your mic at the same time. One by one you can ask me a question if you have any query. Up till now, anyone have any query or any question? All you are understanding and getting my point? Okay, students. So let's begin with our first topic, that is effective communication. What is mean by effective communication? Effective communication means the best communication that you can have. The Yes, communication through devices. I have told you this is a device. You are sitting on your home, you are using mobile or laptop or tablet, anything, and I'm here and I'm using laptop. So due to this, I'm getting a communication with you. Marius Shamoon, you are not getting my voice. Okay, okay. So yes, you are right, Zuhair Kai. Yes, communication through devices is also good. Like this is a device, na, that you are using a device. I am using a device, and we are doing the communication. This is because of today's upcoming COVID-19 virus. That's why we are using these devices. Otherwise, if there was no situation like this, we'll be using the face-to-face interaction. But see, the communication is still present. Communication has not left, because due to this we have come to the internet and online classes, but the communication is still present between us. The communication has not leave us. Okay, so coming towards our first topic, effective communication. What is effective communication? Effective communication means to interact and to talk with people in a very good manner, and to observe the things that is very important, like when you are talking and when you are explaining something to each other, and when you are discussing any kind of work. So how you can contact and how you can deal with the things. Okay, so I'll be explaining you so you can learn more things about that. What is the effective communication? My YouTube channel name is The Growing Guide. So here, my YouTube channel name is The Growing Guide. So here, you getting my point? Okay, so number one is about strong decision making. Yes, the okay. Number one is about the strong communication, the strong decision making, which means that when you are doing some work or when you are doing teamwork, like if your teacher have given assign you assignment, a group of, like in school teachers give the assignment to two or three, make the groups of 2 and 3 people, not only in school and in other organization, like when you are will be grown up and you will going be to the job. So this is also very important. The strong decision making means that your decision, better you can search it on YouTube. After that I'll share you the link. If you are not getting it, don't worry about that. In the end I will be sharing you my link so we can go through it. Right now you can focus on the topic right now I'm explaining, so I'll be sharing the link in the end, so you don't worry. Okay, so strong decision making is about when you are making a strong decision, means your decision should be strong and valid and on that main time, like the when you have given the right time to make decision, so your decision should be right and your decision should be strong, means your decision will be powerful and that decision should be valid to the other person as well. When you are delivering to the other person, when you are giving your work, handling your work to the teacher or handling your work to the boss or in a company, so your assignment and your given that you have decision that you have made should be valid and should be good, that the other person should also improve and also like that you are okay. So that will be beneficial for you and beneficial for other as well. The decision, the right decision will make you strong, which means that your decision should be strong and the other person should also get your point. Okay class, any confusion up till now? Okay, coming towards the next point, consistency. Consistency means doing the work on a regular basis. Like if I give you example of your school. If you goes to school on Monday, the teacher is explaining the topic about Gulliver Travels. She started the topic. You got absent on Tuesday and Wednesday, and you go to school on Thursday. So the teacher will be not on the same line she ended on Monday. She must be on the third page or on the fourth page. So the topic that you missed is in between. So you will not be able to understand the afterwards topic. So you will be in confusion that what happened in between. So this is the thing is happening. So consistency is very important. Okay, so consistency is also very important in every kind of work, not only in when you are in a school or you are anything. If you are going to playing, if you are going to do some work, any kind of thing, consistency means doing other thing on the regular basis. Like if a student is going to the school on regular basis, which means that he is able to understand each and everything that teacher is explaining. Okay, he is able to understand each and everything that teacher is explaining. So you can understand what is consistency. Okay, so you can also share me your ideas and your example with your own thoughts. Like if you know any example of communication, so you can type it here. I'll explain you that are you right or not. The main thing, your interest is very important. So you have to listen very carefully and very important. So you can be able to understand what the topic is going on. Listen it carefully, so you will be able to understand and you will have fun to understand, because it's not only about studying. So it's about this thing will help you out in your professional and personal life as well. The communication will not only help you only in school. After the school, there is also a life. It will help you in your professional life, in your personal life, in everything. Okay, so hope you understand what is consistency. Okay, now the third one is better control. What is mean by control on yourself? It's mean that when you are doing a work in 3 or 2 people, one of your friend made a mistake, that he had given some wrong discussion and you have wrote it down. Don't lose your temper, because losing temper is very bad for everyone. In any kind of work, losing temper, because on your losing temper you will not be able to understand or to sort out the problem. With your consistency and with your reliable on the work, patience level, yes, you're right, patience level is very important in any kind of work, because by patience you can handle, and steadiness to solve the issues. You have the ability, you should have the ability that if someone has made any mistake, so don't get hyper, don't lose your temper. Okay, don't lose your temper, don't insult him, don't blame him. So you can say that no problem, it's a mistake. Humans can make mistake, because humans are not machine. They can make mistake, they can make silly mistakes as well. There is no issue. But the important thing is you can be calm. Yes, Maya, Sharoon and Shafiq, you are right. Patience, calmness, this is the most important thing that a person should have in his life. And easy downness in your life, which means that you should be able to understand and to sort out the problem with togetherness. Don't lose your temper and blame others, because not only in school, in every kind of work, if you have at your home, if you are with your friends or any kind of work, don't lose your temper. Okay, communication skill is the best. Okay, let me give an example that if a teacher if someone is angry with you, so you should first of all make him take him to the where is no one. You should talk him with alone, because if you will send someone else so he must be he thought that you are not able to talk him, and you are sending other ones to control him and to make him down. You should talk to him alone. You should go to him and ask him, I need only a few minutes. So you should ask him on which word, on which your sentence he get angry or she get angry. So first of all you should listen him, and then you should explain him, because sometimes misunderstanding leads to a big mistake. You also know that sometimes a small misunderstanding can lead to a big mistake and big trouble in life. So calmness and patience levels is also very important. This is a very good question, Zubair Kai. I appreciate you. This is a very good question. that if someone is angry, so how can we handle him, how can we get him down. So this is the best way. You should talk him in alone. If he said that I want to go to him and ask him that I want to talk to you in alone, so you should talk to him in alone and ask him that what is the problem. We will sort out, we'll discuss what will be the problem. So we'll be humble and be patient with them. So if you think that there is a mistake and your mistake, so be humble and first listen to him. If he shouts, no problem, because your person is angry, he gets sometimes hyper, so your patience level should be down. First of all, listen to him. If he is wrong anywhere, so you should explain him in a good manner that this is not my problem. No, he will not more. He will not become angry. I can explain because I have this experience as well. Sometimes your friends get angry on any kind of issue. Sometimes misunderstanding is there between the friends or teacher as well. So this is very important that you should talk to him. You can say to him sorry. Sorry is not means that you can say only to your elders. Sorry is a word you can say to your friend as well if he gets angry, and if he might be if he is angry and because of this your sorry word going to him and explaining I by mistake I have done this thing. So you should try to him and listen to him what he's trying to explain. That explain your mistake, that why I have done this thing, and say sorry that I'll be careful next time and I'll not do this thing again. So this is the most important thing that a person should do in any aspects of life. So Muhammad Saad and Zuhair Qaid, you got your point? Are your thoughts and queries clear? Okay. 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 Yes. Yes. Like yes. 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 Yeah. I'm getting your point. Okay. Okay, your Miss Ifra was asking if a person is impatient and he is trying to make the rather than making the problem solve, he is making the problem more bigger. So first of all, you should go to him and you should, if a person is not listening to you, so you should take your friend and the friend who is very close to him, the person from which he cannot angry and cannot I know that from teenagers like students get harsh or sometimes they get angry when a teacher scolds them, or when friends in between the what we say then joke and laughter can lead to the angriness as well. So what you have to do is simply, first of all, if he is not listening to you and if he is not paying attention to your listening and if he is doing again thing, just leave him for a few days. Like don't talk to him and don't give him some interaction for few days only, so he'll realize. So he'll realize this is the one thing. And the other thing you can do, that you can go to him again and again. After if he is not listening to you, go to him again and again. So he'll realize that that I am a very important person in his life. That's why he's coming to me again and again. So not one day, not 2 days, after 3 or 4 days, he'll realize that you are going to be a very important person in his life, and he is a very important person in his life. So you must go to him daily. Like if he is not listening to you, go to him daily, like message him, text him, or if you are meeting him in school, you can go to him daily. Help him in any way. Try to talk to him in any way, in any kind of aspect. You should talk to him. You should try to talk to him, that how you can talk to him and how you can convey your message to him. So if he is going, then after few days, because he realize, it's not that he will not realize, not if he is not realizing in 2 or 3 days, after 1 week or after 10 days, he will realize that he is having a mistake. And if he is not listening to you, it means that he has done some mistake. But you are very important to him and he is very important in your life. That's why you are coming to here again and again. So he'll listen to you and your problem will be sorted out. Ms. Ifra, are you clear? And the students also? I'll oh, Okay, I like you all to interact with my communication because this is the best example of effective communication. What is effective communication? Like the students ask and like Miss Ifra asked, this was the best example that I quote you, and she asked me a very good example, and I appreciate these two students as well. They were asking a very good question. So, are you cleared up till now, students? You can text me here like if you have any problem, and if you are cleared, so you can text me that we are clear. Okay, so now coming toward the third topic, this was about the little discussion on effective communication. What is meant by effective communication? Now the third is about how communication skills cannot be ignored. What communication skill? Means that when you are talking and when you are discussing something and when you are interacting anyone, what kind of things that cannot be ignored during a communication? Number one, non-verbal communication. What is mean by non-verbal communication? Non-verbal communication means your mouth speaks more than your hands, and like I am not only speaking, that you are seeing me, I am not only sitting like this, my hands is down and my eyes is down. I am also explaining my face expression, my hand expression is more important than your than your speaking, because your body language explain more than your hands. Like if you are talking someone and you are looking down, you are looking here and there, so he'll ask you are talking to me or you're looking down to the chair or down to the wall, or from where you are talking. If you are talking to someone, your eye contact is very important. Not you should see him in eyes, but you should see to him, to whom you are on way, to whom you are conveying your message. You should see to him. Like if you are talking with someone, if you are sitting in a group, your hands and your, or if you are giving any explanation, or if you are giving a presentation in your school, like if your hands are down and if you are not doing anything, you will not get the other will not be get more interact in your presentation. But if your hands are moving, if your body language is moving, every aspect is moving, so they'll get more interaction with this and they'll use to interact with your presentation. Okay, so hope you understand about non-verbal communication. Understand, students? Okay, after there is a four main types of communication. I am coming to your topic like I have explained verbal. My next three topics in based on your, so you will be able to understand it. I'll be giving you the link in the end, so don't worry about it. Okay, so the first was about non-verbal, and if you understand, verbal communication is only speaking with someone while you are sitting and you are speaking. This is a verbal communication, and non-verbal means your gestures, your body language. Okay, so if someone is angry with you, your body language shows more than it. Like if you're only sitting and doing nothing, you should contact him, you should show to him your body language as well. Okay, this was the difference about what is verbal communication and non-verbal communication. How to make our body language perfect means your topic should go to according to your body should be straight, you should not be down. Like if you are sitting on a table, or if you are doing your work, you should not be down. Like you're sitting on a class, you should straight properly, and you should straight like this in your class. Like you are having a chairs in your class, you should not like down or like this. Your body should be straight. So if you sit straight and if you are doing a presentation, your focus is very important. If you are focusing what is the topic is going on, so your body language all make you proper and will makes better according to your conversation. It will makes better day by day by not anyone, it will be by yourself. When you are doing presentation or any kind of work, your body language will be getting more and more perfect about this. So you getting my point? I'm not reading your name properly, so the one who wrote this, how to make proper, are you getting? how to make our body language. Your body language shows the attention in class. Like the teacher, if the teacher is seeing you, you should sit properly. So the teacher focus on you as well. But if you are doing leg down, and if you are not doing the thing and your head down, so the teacher will not focus on you as well. Like if she sees that you are having no interest in the class, but the topic she is explaining, what the topic is going on, if you are taking interest in the class, so you should contact and you should sit properly and make your body language move according to what is going on. Okay, now coming towards second, listening. Lab have explained you. Let me give you a short example you can understand in few minutes about listening. A topic is going on in the class, the student does not listen properly. If a teacher is explaining something, he does not listen properly, he listen it wrong, and if he goes to home, tuition teacher, or all of you, I think so, how many, I don't know, if you are going to the tuition center, you deliver the same thing that you listen in the class to your tuition teacher, and if he sees the topic and if he sees the book, then he says that this is not the right, this is the wrong explanation the teacher gave, but the teacher does not get the wrong explanation, you was not listening it right. Okay, so you will explain it to that the teacher will complain to your parent that the teacher has explained wrong, that you should go to the school and ask the teacher. So she'll go to the school, she'll meet the principal, she'll call the teacher, and the teacher said that this was not the explanation, this is the explanation. So this whole round cycle about teacher to student, student to tuition teacher, parents to the principal, then again teacher. So this is the more important thing. This is the more important thing, that you should listen properly in class. Listening is very important. The teacher will focus on your body and it will hide the thing that you are doing. Okay, which means that if you are sitting in a class and your listening is very important, so your focus should be important what the teacher is explaining. So if you listen properly, you can convey to the other as the same that the teacher explained. But if you are not listening it properly, so like I have explained you example, that you will be getting it wrong and you will deliver it wrong, and the whole cycle comes to an end, that your mistake will be found that you listen it wrong. So communication is very important. This is the main that I have explained you about the misunderstanding. This can also happen in your friends as well. If they are conveying something, you listen it something wrong and you deliver it to someone else, and he's going to. So this is the whole cycle about the communication, that the listening is very important, because it can when will the communication ends. Okay, so you with your communication you should listen properly and then focus what the teacher explained, then convey to the other. If you have not get the point, no problem, that I have not listened properly, so that I cannot convey. Don't convey it wrong, because a little misunderstanding can lead to a big mistake. Okay, now the third point is about communication straightforward and right talking means, if a topic is going on, like if you are discussing about someone discussing about plane, you started with the car, then you jump to the train, then you jump to the plane. So this is the wrong track you are moving. If you have go to the right straight, you go to the right, you take left, then you take left, then you take right, then you go to the same. But if you can go to the right, so why you are taking this whole way? So straightforward is also very important. If a teacher, like if someone get absent or if someone get late in class, if a teacher is asking that why you are late and why you are absent in class, give her the small reason, that what is the reason that you are absent. Don't give her the long reason that my car get punctured, I get to this, I get to this. There is a long, I know that students sometimes explain like this. Give her the short reason, because you are wasting your time and wasting her time as well, because she explained to the class, she listened to it and you said that this. So just explain her in a bit. So straightforward talking is very important, because this will lead the communication short. Because if you are doing like this, I have done this, I have done this, so I have tried to explain you that what is the communication and what is the and why are it is important. Okay, so are you getting what are the communication skills that you cannot be forgot? Are you getting my point, students? Okay, now coming towards few examples. Ms. Ifra, can you let me know how much time I have left for my speech? Ms. Ifra, are you there? Ms. Ifra, are you listening me? think she's. Is there any teacher in this group? Can anyone hear me? Can you let me know please how much time I have left for my speech so that I can go through it and make my speech a little short? Okay. Okay. Ali Akbar, please unmute your mic. Okay. So coming towards the end, that I have, there's a lot of things that I want to explain you, but giving you the only few examples in 3 to 4 minutes, like maintain eye contact. Maintain your eye contact. Let I have explain you. If you are talking with someone, maintain your eye contact with him. Don't be shy, don't feel down, but don't look him like that you are scaring him. Look him to him that it feels that you are talking to him. You are not talking to the wall or you are not talking to the ground. Okay. The second one is about make to understand than to understood. Means that if someone is explaining, the listening is very important. You should listen and you should contact on what you should focus. Okay. Now the third is about take short time to answer, which means that if someone Zuhair, you are not getting my voice. Okay, if someone is explaining you something and if he has asked you something, how many of you are not getting my voice? Are you getting my voice right now? No, the student I don't is writing that he is not getting my voice. Okay, okay. So first one, which means that you should first of all understand what the teacher is explaining. Then you should take a short time if we have asked you something. You should take a little bit time to think what the question is. Then you should take the answer the question. You should not only when you are okay. So this is the third, and the last should be simply and stay on the topic. Which means that if someone is asking you something and if someone is going through the topic, just stick to the topic. Don't lose the track. If the topic is going about the discussion on how the aeroplanes are made, don't discuss how the car and buses are made. You should stick onto the topic. This is very important between the communication. And number last is the most important thing. A smile is very also important when you while discussing and when you are talking with someone, because a little smile on your face can make other person happy. So while talking with someone or any Zuhair, just give me a minute. I'll be sharing you the link. Just give me a minute. Okay. So a smile on your face can make a person more happier if you are talking to someone. So student, this was about our topic on communication that we discussed about today, about the communication skills, how to improve communication skill, and what are the examples, and what is the main thing. The main thing is, if someone hurts you or make you cry, first of all think about it. If there use a simple word sorry. If someone hurts you or make you cry, so first of all think if there is your mistake or if there is his mistake. If there is his mistake, so he'll realize his mistake after some time. If you're not giving him attention and if you're not talking to him, he'll realize. Or if you hurt someone by words, just say a simple word sorry, because this little word sorry has a very more attractive and trick attraction to anyone. This word, a little word sorry, has more power. So take an initiative and say sorry to anyone if you have done some mistake. Okay student, so hope you understand about the topic what we were discussing about. So this was our session about the communication skills and how to improve and what are the examples. So students, thank you so much about listening and taking attention towards my topic. Mr. Fry, you can go through